to see. Except for my blindness of old age. And now we just hang out and see who shows up. How long it takes. Hey, Wayno. How's it going, bro? Figured I'd push myself to do a live cast for Bruce's birthday. It is a gloomy, sad day. I'm glad I got to know him, though. And a lot of people on this earth wasn't as lucky as we were. Yeah. Just to hang straight there. That looks so much better. Man. Good morning, Jules. How are you doing, hon? Man. Yeah, I remember when I ran across Bruce's channel. Hey, Darla. Love you, hon. Yeah, I ran across Bruce's channel. I think it was like a 2 or 3 year old video that I was watching. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the outlook I try to take. Me too, Leslie. Yeah, right before I did this, I saw Alias dropped one. Y'all should check in his channel and see it. Welcome, Ibro. Yeah, he was able to edit in the theme music. I loved it. It was perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, I've been depressed the last few days too. Hey, Auntie Honey. Auntie. Happy early birthday, Auntie Honey. Yeah, I got to turn on personalized notification from his channel, so that every little thing that happens I get notified about. Unlike right now, when I might or might not get notified about any damn thing. Hey, Miss Tree. Yeah, I dropped a thumb on your comment too. Yeah, I've been trying to make another mount for filming, which I pretty much just about got it. Right now it's just mostly a tray full of junk until I get it hooked up to the little stand here. Well, and I gotta get it finished someday. Hey, Yan. Yeah, maybe by next year the unexpected wound will have healed enough. We can do this on Bruce Sees All and just do like a montage of shorts or a montage of reveals. Because man, he had some fucking jaw-dropping reveals, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was bummed out for a while when he stopped doing I think it was Sunday or Monday lives. And was just only doing the Wednesday and Friday. That kind of screwed up my week a little bit. Now it's just, oh my God, fucking all throughout the week. It's like, damn, this is not the proper flow of the week at all. There's no flow to the week now. Hey, Anika. Hey, out to lunch. Yes, I am live. I'm actually sitting here. Had 30 people pop in right off of the bat. I'm sure it was bot trolls to give me a bunch of thumbs down, and I don't care. I checked this morning and seem to not have gotten my fuck delivery, so I'm completely out. Yeah, I'm sitting here risking my life, having a cup of coffee. Got Ernie over here. Seems like he's afraid of his shadow or something. He's walking back and forth across the room. He won't go near the couch. Don't want to get in my lap or nothing. He's being a scared pup. Hey, suspicious guys. I know. Did you just see the thing from that? Oh God, I can't think of her name. Habalina Luna or whatever the hell. Talking about they're gonna declassify all this good crap and do intense investigations into everything, and it's like, fuck, just look at one of Bruce's videos and you'll pretty much know what's going on in the skies and shit. All you really need to do is just get one to stop long enough to get a really super high definition picture, and there you go. That's the missing piece. Hey, Rod. Hey, Karen. Yeah, no, I hit a depression spot. Another flare up of the dorsal vagal nerve shutdown. But I did get good news about the memory improvements and stuff. The short-term rapid recall isn't exactly the greatest, but it has gotten better. But the higher intellect functions are running right on along just perfectly great. Blew it out of the water this time. Yeah, we know, but we don't know. Hell yeah, I might have to start messing around on Rumble. Very well may. If I do, then I'll have to get Darla to find it, and then we'll do a live, and she can post a link, because I have no damned idea how to do that. I do already have a Rumble channel. Yeah, what was his theory on it? 'Cause, I mean, I'm still fuming about my theory about it. That's what I'm saying. It's not accidental or an accident. It's not fucking natural either. No motherfucking way. No fucking way. And I mean, think about it. It just goes exactly right along with the general narrative of every government story of, we've done something fucked up, let's hurry up and hide it. A hurried cremation and a year for autopsy results. There's no way they had time to look together enough information to figure out what happened. It's just, there is no fucking time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And everybody's running around celebrating that the penny is gone. No more paying 3 cents to make a penny. And it's actually the first step towards a cashless society. Congratulations. Everybody got what they think they wanted. But it really hadn't started yet. Oh, they must have done an MRI. That's the only way that I could think of that they would have any evidence of anything if it was anything natural. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like the big military cargo planes, the rule is they're supposed to be at least 300 foot. I know I've filmed many a one way under 300 foot right above my house. Had a couple of them wait until they got over the house. I wish I'd have been filming those. They'd wait until just about the time they got over the house, and then they'd really hit the engines, buddy. Do a high performance takeoff with that big ass plane. I'm just waiting. They're waiting too. They're waiting on me to get old and decrepit. They're afraid. Yep, the penny is gone. Trump even made a seemingly biblical reference that the last penny has been paid. I forget exactly what the passage was, but there was some shit wasn't going to let up, wasn't nothing going to change until the last penny was paid. Yeah, I'm going to save all the pennies I got right now. In 100 years, they'll be worth something, maybe, if the government don't come through and... I'm waiting. I don't care if I'm in fucking Antarctica. Drop a name. If it's a reliable source that I've known for a little while, that's all they gotta do is drop a name. And I'll be right along. I'm wondering what Simon's doing. I believe I've seen him quite a few times in the astral plane. He's popped in and visited. Let's see, I got behind here. I don't know why I did that. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean, it's stupid to have them. It fucking costs 3 cents to make a penny. I'm not surprised. I can swear a lot of times I hear him talking in my head. Oh no, they're copper and zinc with a thin stainless steel or nickel coat. What the hell I did to the camera? a little blinding there. Yeah, I don't think I'd like Arizona, that switch between super hot and really cold. Bad enough that Tony talked me into going to West Virginia forever. It's gonna be so damn cold in the winters. Oh my God. Yeah, everybody that hadn't seen it, check out Alias's short. Very well made. I was sitting here fiddling around with this other mount that I'm making. I've been just fiddling with making shit whether it worked or not, trying to keep my mind busy. I wouldn't know what one looked like if I saw one. Oh, what's going down in West Virginia? I know they got taxes on just about every damn thing. Everything you can think of, just about. But all of Tony's family is up there. And all of TJ's friends are up there, so. And I'm sick of being here. Let them fly their planes fucking 150 foot over a residential area. Yeah, his story. Now, if women were to have taken over, I wonder if they would have eventually changed that to herstory. All right, have a good day, man. Love you, brother. Hey, Sugar Bee. Every 28 days. Oh, Lord. It's a wrap for Camel Toe, I believe. She's about to go down hard and not like she usually does. They're all getting busted. The thing is, though, we're watching a movie, guys. This is just a movie. And the happy or the good or bad ending is still in the fucking air. I'm still leaning towards it looks like we walked into our own fucking doom. I have no idea. I have no idea. If it is, it definitely can't be good for you. Yeah, it was already set up. Oh, hell yeah. I bet he was Galileo. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. That's what they say. That's what they say. It'll be a bunch of people going into Gitmo. The other side of the coin is there's a lot of people saying that that's for a lot of regular folk to just pass through. And I don't know. Hell, maybe it is. Of course, I'm hoping there'll be a lot less criminals on the planet. And not the other way around. I don't know. I don't know. I believe, if I wish I could find it again, I believe I had seen a news report where a chick was breaking down the video, and she's like, right there you can see how it looks like the passenger turned around and delivered the fatal shot. And hell, I don't know, it could have been a dream. I've been having some very, very vivid dreams lately. But yeah, they'll do everything they can to try to delay it, unless everything's on the up and up. If what Trump's been saying is on the up and up, then we're good. There'll be a pretty rough little time, but it'll all work out. But really, there's no need for there to be a tough time. I mean, the politicians like to use paperwork to stop shit, and there's no need for it. It should be as easy as, the head guy calls somebody, he calls the next guy down, next dude gets the message, hey, we're changing some shit, you got to get with it, and then the plan changes and shit starts to happen. Hopefully to God, that's what the hell they're doing now. Oh yeah. Yeah, they've been using the term throwing gold bricks off the Titanic. He was doing it on purpose. He was trying to make a situation so bad that, like I said, he's trying to make a situation so bad, or they were trying to make a situation so bad, that when a new guy came in, whatever solution he offered that was better than what was going on, everybody would just be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. Woo-hoo. He wasn't the real president. Hey, it very well could be Elon. I mean, think about it. That's how it's been being so far, except this time he's standing in the fucking Oval Office. If nothing else, you got to give him credit for actually being there, like not hiding Hey, Jackie. That takes some big balls, which that's actually kind of funny. That's hilarious. If I ever get famous, I'm gonna have to change my name to something that's just completely embarrassing for anybody to say. Sorry, I'm sitting over here sharpening a knife. Very well could be. Very well could be. I know somebody was breaking down the assassination attempt where he took one through the earlobe. And man, it was stretched out. They were running an insane frame rate, just an insanely high frame rate. And I mean, there was an angle, somebody literally caught the bullet just inches away from hitting his earlobe. Shit. About 2 weeks ago, the sky got covered up with chemtrails, and now it's just pouring. They're trying their best to flood us out. We've had 2 flood warnings so far, which I'm sure everybody caught on from the first 2. But all the people down by the river, I feel bad for them. If they get that damn thing filled up and don't open the dam, there's going to be a bunch more people in Tennessee that are going to be homeless. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people hate when I say, it's going to go however God wants it to go. You can hope for the best, but whatever God wants, that's how it's going to be. See, it's those ones you never see again that you go back and look for and you can't find it. Those are the ones where I think they're actually showing you something. And then the rest of the time, it's luck of the draw whether they're telling you the truth or not. Could be jaded, but I think most likely most of the time they're just not telling you the damn truth. That's true. That's true. He will actually send help pretty damn quickly. And I got to give him that. He's actually gone out there, but that could just be the counterpoint to the last stand-in if he's a stand-in. It's like we'll have this guy come in and do a really shitty job on everything, and then have a guy come in and act like he cares, and steady their hand while they cut their own throats. Hey, muskrat. Yeah, it's just not the same. I mean, I know the last Friday I missed, I wasn't feeling up to it because I was so depressed because it's not supposed to be me doing a live. It's supposed to be Bruce doing a live. I'm not the one supposed to be up here right now. It should be Bruce. Talking about, and I found those little bastards. I saw them. They'll come to when they realize that they won't have to pay any taxes and shit. I think a lot of that's just stubborn, misguided patriotism. Hey, Blackjack Guitar. I'll check them out. No, the aliens are mostly indifferent. I mean, people like to say and hope. If there's some good ones out there, it would seem like they would have already popped up. Yeah, just this morning, guys. Just this morning, I saw a video about a radioactive dump of some nature. I was working on the fucking filming mount while it was running, but they've put this thing in the shit that is in it reacts with water, and they've put it in a place where there's a deep ground fracture with a river running under it. It supplies several states. And this shit's gonna take more than 1,000 years. I mean, geez. But they wanna say they're not trying to get us, so to speak. That's true. That's true. I've been thinking a lot about that too. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure I'd make it, or that I will make it. I don't have my chat set correctly. Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. And it's already there. I mean, there's nothing they can do about it. And on top of that, the only reason that they made a story about that particular nuclear waste landfill is because it caught on fire recently, about a week ago. Oh, Lord. Well, oh, Lord. It's difficult to explain from the way I understand it. pretty much they're both indifferent. One could care less than the other one. The other side values us for, because there's money to be made here. Money changes everything, including shit out in the stars. Everybody's got to have money, a way to pay for shit. Hey, Luke Nathan. Exactly. They're trying to normalize the shit. Like it's no big deal. And some of the shit they're trying to normalize, nobody's going to go for that shit. I mean, shit. What was it? 4 years of 98 different fucking genders. And we saw how that turned out. Hey, stats. Yeah, Darla, you're definitely gonna have to post a link in the comments after this so that I can pin it. I've been bitching at myself that I need to get on my shit. I need to get my shit together. Yeah. I've been seeing on Everything Inside Me, that particular channel, a lot of different pictures of the Earth, supposedly from orbit, from Mars, and of course the one from Jupiter right before it left the solar system. And a lot of those pictures have the same size scale, like somehow or other the Earth is exactly the same size and the moon is exactly the same size from the edge of the solar system just past Pluto as it is from Mars. So they're showing us nothing but fake pictures. Because from all the shit that I've seen, from all the different sources I've seen, especially Bruce, oh man, he caught some beautiful shit. If they were to show us the real what's going on up there, we'd be seeing probably a couple different space stations and shit. The back of the moon would be lit up like daylight. Yeah. Well, how about all the stuff, the pre-known civilization carvings of people with dinosaurs and all the statues carved with cell phones and laptops, and I mean just all kind of shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Anika, sorry you're feeling bad. I'll try to pay more attention to the chat, folks. No, that's all they can. I mean, if they showed us the truth, it wouldn't take very many people very long to figure out that we've become a commodity to something out there. I mean, if you really think about it, yeah, money drives just about any society. And then when you get all the way down to it, the most corrupt people or individuals seem to always end up at the top somehow, mostly because they're not afraid to do any damn thing. And if we were to find out that we're a commodity for a drug that our bodies can produce, the world would go apeshit. I mean, really, yeah, I think I am. But these, oh Lord, how can you put it? No matter which side wins, we're going to be a commodity. We're still going to be a commodity. Yeah, Cosmos Observatory. I mean, the world would just go apeshit. I know the other day there was something going on over here on base. There was, it wasn't, what do you call it? It wasn't your normal day of hearing target practice with the big guns. This was way too close together to be target practice, unless they were doing rapid fire target practice. Well, think about it though. I mean, there's good and evil in everybody, and you got to keep that balance. Try to lean more towards the good. Hey, Goily H. I hope I said that right. Or is that Gioli? It's too close. Still in part of emotionally tore up. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, this shit has been shitty since September. Not that I know of. Yeah, see, that's another reason I don't like Rumble. They're pretty bad here, too. I mean, within like the first 5 minutes of me being on, there was 30 or 40 people in, and then they all went away just about. Yeah, oh man, I can't wait to get a decent telescope and start doing some sun observations. Oh, I'll be okay, Auntie Honey. It's just some shit that's got to happen. They've got me on medications to slow it down and or stop it. So, as long as I can remain stoic like a good little Vulcan, I'll be all right. Hey, Sam, I am. Yeah. Oh, me? Well, besides depression, the depression is caused from stress-induced epilepsy and early onset Alzheimer's, which the medications seem to be working for. So, yeah, so far all good. Still get a little shaky. Nah. Right now it's a small tremble, unless I get stressed, and then it's a big tremble. And I did it to myself, really, all those years of being crazy as a youth. In my younger days. Well, yeah, you can do something about stress, which I'm just trying to stay calm and not worry. Stay away from people that I know just piss me right the hell off. I was just depressed. Wasn't I don't really think it's unwell. I just call it depressed. And I don't feel like getting on here and bitching to everybody. And if I can't think of anything but negative shit to say, I just don't bother. Everybody's got it bad enough. Yeah. Yeah, I keep going. Trying to make another mount for the film for filming this shit. Even got the hole cut out for the camera. So far everything works. Yeah, they've been doing some weird shit with cell phones lately. Like, for some reason, Darla, I still can't text you. For some reason, they've blocked international texts from my damn phone. Yeah, I blocked her straight out the bat. Oh yeah, no, she was an evil one. I got her blocked on every damn thing. He might be. I mean, but what it is. It's a step towards the global government. Because I mean, consider it, okay? You're the lead contact for a new planet from an alien civilization or from Earth. So you go to this new planet, and Earth has long since had a global government. A bunch of people get together, and a couple of weeks later, the really big important shit is decided. And you show up, and there's a bunch of tribes on this planet quibbling over shit, but you want to establish relations with them, but you got to get them to all come together somehow. So they're pushing us towards a one world government. Canada turns into part of America. We'll end up getting Greenland, which I believe we already got. Mm-hmm. That's true. He has done a lot of shit in just a few weeks. That's what I'm thinking. It's just going to be a slower ride to the New World Order than a quick downhill, and this is our only resort. But either way it goes, if there's going to end up being disclosure, right now we might get to know they exist, but there's not going to be any real contact until the whole world can decide something as a planet. Everybody, hey, last Australian. Nope, I see ya. Oh shit. Yeah, so now you got to be careful what you say, like the rest of everybody under that weird X mark flag. See, that's what I'm hoping, that he's going to actually get us to a point where we can govern ourselves without all the quibbling that's constantly fucking going on. Hey, Stu, to you. How's it been going, Stu? That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what Jacob Israel is saying. He's been following it. I've been following him just as closely as I can, trying to keep up with it. He does a pretty good job of doing the decoding and the comparisons between this stuff and the prophecies that have been pointed out so far. No, it's been everybody. Plus, there's been a hell of a solar storm going on for about a week and a half now. I don't blame you, man. I can't stand snow. Like I said, Darla, I think that's just one of those patriotic things, you know. Proud to be a Canadian, just like proud to be an American. Everybody jumps up and down. America, yeah, land of the free. Land of the 25th most free. Like literally number 25 on the list. Yeah, fucking walking around in powdered ice. God, I hate snow. I can't understand how Trudeau is still there. Yeah, crazy ass amounts. And a lot of them to gigantic buildings that sit empty all the time. So the butt crack of dawn in Australia, damn. It's almost 2 o'clock. 1:30 here. No, I actually don't. I think it just disappeared. I have to look that up. He may have. He may have. I don't bother with him anymore. That's where the chat members that haven't blocked him completely and shit, I guess, should keep an eye out. There's got to be some way we can do something about it. Ah, yeah, the TR3B is old news now. I've seen him in some other chats. See, the way it goes, if you block a person or they block you, if you're in a third party's chat together, you'll still see each other. It was World War II. Place with the third world. Yeah, maybe. See, I didn't even know he was trying to copycat Bruce. I had no idea about it. Well, there's a good possibility of some tornadoes in Mississippi and Alabama. Just saying, maybe lower Tennessee. I'm well away from that though. Oh man, that somebody should report the hell out of him. He needs everybody that still has a connection to his channel and can do it needs to go and find that particular video and just report the fuck out of him. About 45 or 50 reports about the same damn thing, everybody pointing it out in their own little way. It wouldn't go over well, I don't think. I mean, I know I'm already targeted by plenty of trolls. So I don't care. They just know to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I want to keep the whole group together. I can admit I've been naive as far as it comes because I just couldn't imagine, didn't want to think about anybody in the group being a dickhead. But there's always one. That's true. Most of them are just angry people. They think they're so fucking smart. They should take some of the tests I'm having to take when I go to the damn doctor for a memory test. I had a troll fucking clone my channel and pop up in a chat and start fucking with me. It was obviously somebody that knew me because they had some pictures and shit, and they were just dropping them. And fuck it, Bruce couldn't figure it out, so he blocked both of us. I made a third channel. It's like, holy shit, I went into a panic. Yeah, we were lucky to get to know him. Think of how many people on Earth aren't as lucky as we were. I mean, that's a one in a lifetime thing to meet a person that's that fucking genuine and honest. I mean, just a real human. We're all animals. We're just the smart ones. Well, smart enough to make shit. I know, I hope I never have to. I mean, I know I will. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I hope I never have to do any really fucked up shit to anybody again. It's kind of sad that I'm looking forward to it, but damn, this is boring. I'd take a couple of headshots just for some excitement. Yeah. Well, I tell you, if you get an infrared camera or infrared filter, and you go out to a public place where there's a lot of people on their cell phones, and you look through it, you're gonna see flashes coming off of those screens every few seconds because they're hitting you with infrared light and programming your ass. We don't own anything. We use it for a while and then we pass on. And if we got family left over, then they take over. Yeah. Yeah, I've always been meaning to get back to the Pearl River Indian Reservation. And just walk up and tell the chief my name and see what the fuck happens. Stats is I still cry too. It's not as often anymore. Oh, I will try to find it. I'm not sure which inbox you used. I'll look through all of them. If you can see, well, I mean, as long as it's infrared, you should be able to see those flashes coming off of those cell phone screens. You should be able to set yours up and just have it playing alive and go across the room and film it. Watch the flashes every few seconds. I have no idea what mine is or how they go about figuring it out. But I know after I saw some video of one, I'm kind of partial to a wolverine. Little bastard was attacking an elk, and the elk shakes its head pretty good and throws him a good 15, 20 foot away. And that wolverine hits the ground running back and comes and gets him and takes that damn elk down. Owl versus crow fight. I think the crow would win. Crows are very, very intelligent. Really? Well, you ain't got to worry about it, TJ. They know I'm. They know I'm in the laundry room. A base model is better than not having one at all. That's what I'm saying. I really do think that's, or I mean, either that or he was close to. No, I think you're right. I think he saw something they just didn't want even 10,000 people to see. Probably not even 100 people to see. I'm still trying to suss out how they're doing any kind of an autopsy on a cremated body. And what did they do? Fucking MRI or something? I didn't know they could do arching of each other. I mean, I know they're both intelligent animals. Hey, Seven. How's it going, man? I dropped in earlier and gave you a thumbs up before I tried to start this thing 3 fucking times. Kept hitting the wrong button with my jitter. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know they could do arch enemy stuff, but I know they're smart as hell. See, I mean, that's what pisses me off too. They did it because he must have seen something. It was going to be a big day, and they didn't want it shown yet. They wanted to wait a few more months. I know squirrels hunt voles and moles. They'll go into a vole den and I mean, they're not vegetarians. They eat meat. They hunt. They're some vicious little bastards. Yeah, that egg thing. I don't know what to make about that, man. They keep coming up with this 40 million year hibernation shit. I need to just toughen up, do the damn research on how all that shit goes. Now that my memory pills is working, all I got to do is read something about 18 times, and it'll stick. That's what I think, but no, I think that egg thing is made up. 40 million year or 40,000 year hibernation. Give me a break. Yeah. After that, I started reading up. It is. It is so fucking empty. The days, like, there was always something every day. And very rarely was there nothing. And even when the weather was too bad, there was still something. I had a friend show up a couple of weeks ago. Mom called him in to, quote unquote, talk me out of leaving. And we had a nice little talk. It was funny. Tony's eyes were popping out. She I guess figured the bar fights and stuff was just wild stories I was making up. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Tony don't like it either. I just go quiet for a couple of days and I'm better. Of course, my email is in the description. You can always get a hold of me there. I'm surprised I'm not just wrapped up in trolls. It just crossed my mind, those 30 people that clicked in right at the beginning could have just been 30 really bored people hoping that there was something interesting about to come on. Sorry, 30 extra people. There's no eye candy here. Yeah, a lot of them, yeah. Well, the people that don't realize it, they're running around going about their daily routine wondering what the hell we're all talking about. And a lot of us have gotten to the point where we just don't see how they don't see it. How can you not fucking see it? But now they're fixing to rub it in everybody's faces is what they're about to do. Yep. Well, thank you, Sammy. You gotta tap up there about where it's got the people and the thumb counter. Or just tap the screen twice. Oh, they'll wake up. They'll wake up. Yeah, stats, I'd keep an inhaler handy. They're trying to get me one of those, it's like a Narcan thing, but it's for epilepsy. And it's supposed to be a I guess it is Narcan, but it's got some different weird name. You start having a seizure and it's supposed to snap you out of it if somebody can get it to you quick enough. Yeah, yeah. Cholesterol medicine is supposed to be bad for you too, because supposedly your brain needs cholesterol. Like, damn, they're doing everything they can to keep us dumb. Yeah, I would too. Love you, Jackie. Yeah, your brain is cholesterol, mostly, and fat, sugar. That's why in some countries chilled monkey brains is a dessert they serve, because they're sweet. Not that I know from experience, just what I've heard on documentaries. I wonder how many pills you'd have to take if you sat down and got all the vitamins and minerals that are purposely depleted out of our foods, and just got one dose for the day and one handful. I wonder if it would overflow out of your hand. Yeah, I've never eaten any brains. Glad to say. I don't think I could. I think it'd be one of those things of, come on, eat the pig brains, or you're gonna starve to death. And I'd be like, no, it'll be okay. Good God, literally didn't eat. Now, I've had poke salad. That's a good thing to know how to make for a couple of reasons. They have not gone up a penny here in Montgomery County, Tennessee. In Clarksville, they're still just about the same price. There hasn't been an empty spot in the egg shelves for quite a while. Yeah, poke salad and eggs, that's about the only way I've ever had poke salad. Or some people talk about poke salad and rice, but I'm not sure I could take it. Poke salad has a kind of a strong flavor to it. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's from all the ones that they're killing with foam. I know. Oh, I haven't lit one in a minute. That's you just wanting one. Just don't light one. Pretend you're in jail. You can't have one. Thank you, Star Night Killer. I know it was the dumbest thing I ever did when I got out of jail was to start smoking again. No, Miss Tree, that's the dryer running pretty close by. I'm down in the slash dog lounge and laundry room. And that flap of skin on my finger is just killing me. Of course, I was very careful last night, and I got my finger pretty good. I stay down here a lot. No, I won't be getting any more of that until later today, maybe. I've actually thought about stopping all of it. Oh, Mom don't live here no more. Mom's not much a mom anyway. Yes, I believe you can. But you'd have to eat a whole bunch of them, I'm sure. I think that's one of the prion diseases that you can only get from human brains. I like the drops. That way you don't have to really take any time out. Hey, UEO. What the hell did I do to my? Why is it all extra bright? I know how to fix it. There we go. All better. All better-ish. There we go. All better. All butter now. Damn, my finger hurts. Yeah, well, they sold them here when they first made it legal. They sold them here for about a month or so, and then they took them off the shelves, and then they put them back. Yeah, there's not a lot of off the ordinary animals that I could eat. I know cat tastes like chicken. We had a funny but true story. We had a very popular restaurant here in Clarksville for a while on Riverside Drive called China Star Restaurant. And it was almost always at least half full. And one day we showed up, just regular Friday, to do our buffet. That sweet and sour chicken, buddy, it was the best. And turns out that it wasn't sweet and sour chicken, because the day before we showed up, the health department had closed them down because they found 15 cat carcasses skinned and cleaned out in the dumpster behind the restaurant. They had been feeding everybody in Clarksville cat meat for decades. Yeah. Everybody was upset for a little while, and then I kind of got over it. It's like, well, hell, it was fine as long as I didn't know. All they did was rename the flu. It's not anything new. I guarantee you, not yet. Watch it'll take extra time. Be some thorough investigation excuse. They love to do that runaround thing. I've thought about trying some hash oil. Mm. Well, that kuru. All I know is I don't want to eat no brains. Until I turn into a zombie, I hear they really like brains. No, I haven't made it to stop yet. I'm actually trying my best to pay attention to the chat, but I'm used to just listening to somebody else talk and fiddling with some kind of little gadget or building something. Dug out a heater I'm going to take apart later and fix. That's what I had figured too, take a break from it. Because besides smoking my ass off since I was, well, before I was old enough to buy them, there's been weed going in, and then for quite a stint I was working in a foundry, and then I had to pull a little stint in a scaffolding manufacturing facility where I got to be the guy running the electrostatic paint. And after I got out of that job, I was spitting up orange shit for the better part of 6 months. Yep, 111, 333. See, what is it? See, I've been being followed around by 1111, 111. See, 1212, 2121, 333, 444, and 777. Now, if I can only just remember what they all freaking meant. Oh yeah, especially when they're long live streams. I've got some boring ass live stream. Well, I've discovered it really depends on what kind you get. Like they've got certain shops. If you walk into a shop and it's in a Ziploc bag or in one of those sealed jars that you open up and you peel the little plastic thing off of, no, you don't want that. But if you walk into a head shop, you tell them, want to buy some flour, and there's no, like nothing on the shelves as far as flour goes, and they say, okay, what are you thinking about? And you give them one or the other of the two, sativa or indica, and they'll tell you what the names are of what kinds they've got, and then the better ones that are giving you the non-processed cannabis will go and get a mason jar with a flip top on it that's usually got the name painted on the side of the jar because the local grower, brings it to them and they just stick it in a jar when the jar gets empty. I like to show up when the jar is almost empty. Yeah, I wanna start growing my own. As soon as they make it legal to grow your own, I will be growing my own. Uh-oh. Somebody been doing the naughty. But y'all gotta get out. Okay, calm down. Let me let the babies out. Ooh. At least y'all ain't got a claw at the door. Nobody else feels like going out in the rain. They must be just absolutely just dying to get out there. What? Wow. You're gonna have a huge family. It's okay. Easy to have happen. Well, besides all the other stuff that everybody may have heard about the Super Bowl ceremony, or halftime show. Sorry. Did anybody notice how it kind of was a simile for a smart city? A prison that you pretty much live in. Everybody lives in a prison city. Thank you. Yeah, I do think Darla said his tail was looking good, and I've been looking, and I think he's a different kind of a beta than a half moon, because all the half moon betas have a perfectly rounded tail, and he's got the chevrons on the end of his tail. He don't care. He thinks it's feeding time. I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no consistency because they're all given their interpretation of it. It's their version. It's not. Yeah, there's just not a lot of them that try to follow it like I think they should. Probably why I'm not in charge of a lot of stuff. Me neither. How many people got completely ignored when we all went around, and I know we all did, when we all ran around showing the little video of all the newscasters in America chanting the exact same story no matter what state it was in, and the only thing different was place names. I know I am. Don't feel bad, Wayno. You got one out there that just refuses to come in. Yeah, I let them think I'm crazy. Yep, that's right. They've got to show you what they're planning. You don't catch it, well, it's your damn fault. I only just figured out today Most of the East Coast, all the way back just a little bit past West Virginia, is considered sacrificable if America is attacked. Yeah. It's hard for a good-hearted person not to just love a child because they're a child. I mean, it's a good and pure soul. Got a little wet out there, didn't you? Yes, it is. What time is it? It's 2:22 here. Doodly doo. 1331 on views to likes. There's some more. There's some more. I've been watching a lot of his stuff. Most of them think we're dumb conspiracy theorists. I got to get a t-shirt that says the conspiracy theorists were right. I saw a few for sale. I can't remember exactly where, but I definitely got to get one. Or one of the shirts that says, what's the difference between a conspiracy and the truth? And right under this is about 6 months. Mm-hmm. Well, see, now everybody's been pointing out the bad part about it, and I noticed the some of the bad parts when I watched some of the replays and shit. But also, the thing, clearly stated, game over. So there's fixing to be some heavy ass changes come down real quick. Hey, Teds. How's it going, man? That's right. That's right. One of my favoriteest movie lines from the 80s was on the second Alien show, or second Aliens movie, where Bishop looks at dude and says, I may be artificial, but I'm not stupid. No, I missed something. Oh, shit. Oh, God, dude. Damn, we know. Yeah, I know Tony's had to put up with me pointing out the worst possibility of what could happen, like, have a seizure and just stop, fucking heart stop, and that's it. But it's just a fact. But I feel like I'm improving the longer I stay away from stressful situations and stuff. I feel like it seems like I'm improving. Some will see the truth and run from it, I promise. That's how people are. They'll run from an uncomfortable truth. Because the lie is just so much more comfortable. I don't know. I think in the end there'll be very few that aren't awake. Oh. Thank you guys. Yes. I think that's the most likes I've had in quite a bit. Yeah, I mean it's sad that people don't realize what the hell's going on. If everybody could have just caught on just a long time ago, really. Hey, JP. Yep. And just recently, a whole bunch of shit came up 17s. Like a whole bunch of different numbers for a bunch of different reasons on a bunch of different things. And they were all having to do with Trump. See, there was another cryptic little deal, and it was just 2 words, time's up. So hopefully shit will start happening pretty quick. I'm not against the idea. See, that's what worries me about them just hoping something will stick. Sooner or later, they're going to come down to the last resorts of whatever they had set up, and they're going to use that if they're able to. Might have been. Yeah, that's actually a brilliant conclusion. So fucking obvious I didn't even think about it. Be a perfect place to hide in a huge crowd of people. All you got to do is get from one place to the other. I'm wondering if it's evacuation purposes or forced concentration or what. Yeah, because I know we got a bunch of those. I'm gonna have to get some Band-Aids today. Surprisingly, I'm out of Band-Aids. Who would have thought? There we go. Did you know that? Well, I just found this out earlier today. I'd heard it before. The second time I heard it was this morning. There are more slaves in Africa right now than there have ever been, combining all of history. Well, I need some plasters. I got a nice little divot right across that sucker. Absolutely, definitely need one. Yeah, I thought about that, and then I thought about how deep the cut is, and that shit hurts, man. This already hurts bad enough. And plus, I can't find the other nipple for the last tube of super glue, because I was going to do it anyway. Yeah, trying to hold stuff with a slice across the pad of your finger. Oh, Lord. I'm actually sitting here thinking about just wasting that whole tube of super glue just for a couple of drops. Hey, the British call a flashlight a torch. I wanted to get one of those flashlights that's so bright you can set shit on fire with it, and that'll shine a mile. But I wonder if it can set something on fire close up, doesn't it make sense that the end of it would just burn right up? Yeah, paper cuts hurt more because it leaves stuff behind in the cut. All that hanging crappy shit that you can't see, there's all kinds of shit hanging off the edge of that paper. Yeah, trying to cover them. Hey, menacing muskrat. Cool. I'm guessing the different colors meant something, huh? Or was it just so it could turn different colors? Yeah. Yeah. It happens. You didn't do it on purpose, though, so there's that. Oh, who's heard they're bringing back the incandescent bulb? Jesus Christ, $800 is a lot of money for a flashlight. I know, right? Damn. Yeah, my camera has gone all blurry. Man, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting. I mean, now we hear they're gonna start making bells and they explain what they're for. We know shit's gonna be better. See, so does that guy, Everything Inside Me and My Lunch Break. And he's got a series he likes to call the Fire Narrative. All about everything that got burned down and how quick it was getting rebuilt by Donkey and Sons Construction. And a lot of the things that he's bringing up, you see, one of them he looked at, he made a big deal about. The guy had an AI break down how long it would take to build it with the available technology at the time, and AI came back with like 2,000 years. See, I miss so much just looking away. Yeah, the bells. Fire station. Yeah, that's the type they're bringing back because they last fucking forever. Exactly, and to keep us sick, to make it easier to make us sick. That was why they started the war, was to have an excuse to need the bells. I mean, I've seen so much shit from these independent researchers that I just can't trust the government. An official story. Westall UFO. I'll look it up right after this. You're right, Dad. yo. I think it was something like somebody had said the bells cause them actual pain. All right, hon. I'm fixing to wrap up here pretty soon anyway before Tony gets off work. Get some housework done. Supposedly. Let me pass those barbed wire friends. Oh, wow. You see, that's weird. I mean, have that happen and then put a UFO playground right there. Yeah, be safe, Darla. Love you. I think they're doing it to reinforce, like they've got to reinforce just as much fake shit as they show any real. Later renamed DARPA. Developed with scientists, professors. Hey, Stephen A. Much love, brother. Discern the internet was programmed, informed is controlled, and picture can be and are manipulated. Point is, they will only give us the information they want us to have. That is so damn true. That is so damn true. And the first telescope I get is going to be weak compared to anything Bruce had, probably. But I'm going to be taking some pictures of the sun just as close as I can get to that bastard without making a laser beam through my head. Probably did. Either that or they found an old ancient well, I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff where they've looked at Indian and Incan and Egyptian complexes and shit from the air, and it turns out that it's those computer scannable tags, and they won't show us what the hell they are. Yeah, but y'all need y'all's money. Shit's gonna get bad here in a little while. I'll be all right. Now, if it comes down to it, I'd rather open a different channel than monetize this one. Damn it. Got a dog hair in my fucking mouth. I love you guys, you little bastards. See, that's what I've been thinking. There's either people popping back and forth through time, and some of us aren't affected by it. Or the other theory is that when something happens and you die, you don't necessarily die until it's your time, like the ripe old age. So when you die younger than your ripe old age, your consciousness just switches to the next reality over, and then when that happens, you notice the Mandela effect here and there, because that's not the reality you grew up in. I know. Not in general. I mean, it's like well, like I said, there's few overhead shots of ink and compounds that look like one of those fucking scannable UPC codes for computers. Yeah. Yeah, the QR codes. They've got some ink and complexes that photographed from directly above are QR codes. And I'm sure quite a few of the world wars that took place around these places was to damage them to the extent that it'd be fucking luck of the draw if you figured out what any of it meant anyway. And see, I've become ignorant about a lot of this stuff, sitting at home for, God, how many years has it been now since I started having fucking seizures? I can't even go out to the shop. I'm banned from going out to the shop because they're afraid I'll have a seizure and kill myself on some tools laying around. Yes, Lord Jesus, please be with us. We need you now more than ever. I've thought that too. I saw a thing, I think a couple weeks ago, a guy had a cell phone that he'd had in a drawer for 2 or 3 years, and it was the same month, same week that he had put it in there, but years later, and he turns the damn thing on and it doesn't have a SIM card in it, so it can't hook up to the web or the network, and the time was off. I mean, hideously off by like 6-7 hours. Yeah. Well, that could be other people. That could just be our sense of fucking hurry. I know it seems like lately Tony will worry about everything all at once, man. She's just, yeah, yeah. We sit around waiting on that time. And that's one thing I've tried to stop doing here in the last month is looking for something to look at when I can do something here, even if it's wrong. Yeah, I think so too. I know a lot of people talk about going away to the mountains, just get away from it all. I mean, it's not that much fun roughing it. I've done that too. It's not great. What we need to do is get over our damn petty ass differences and learn to get along as a species. Yeah, that sucks, man. That's true. That's true. But I mean, hell, if you're not worried about it, it's not wearing you down physically. Like I look like I'm maybe 30, 35, but I don't worry. I mean, I've really never been able to. I've got a few gray hairs from getting pissed off, but they go away. And I don't know how to explain why they go away. I get to a certain point and then my age kind of steps back a little bit physically. And hopefully someday it'll stop. Oh wow. That sounds like a one of those time ripples or something. Oh, I should have never picked up a cigarette again. Stupidest thing I ever did was getting out of jail, walking out to my ride and saying, "Give me a cigarette." No, happy to see you, good to be out, none of that crap. Said, "Give me a cigarette." Dumbest shit I ever did. My most striking example, and just goes through my head every day, was 16 years old, driving past Sabre Military Airfield, heliport, and going through this little S curve past it. There's this blue light that just comes out of nowhere real tiny and gets really super big. And I stopped the car and I got out and I stood up and the light was gone. And so I looked around, I looked left, I looked right, and I looked up. It took about that long, and I got back in the car and I went my ass on home. And I was like 20 minutes late. I got grounded for that shit. And then, what was it? About about 4.5 years ago now, maybe 5 or 6. I finally made it to get through this little mental barrier and had this fucking seizure. And it was nice. I mean, woke up with my chest all sore from getting CPR. It was great. A pack a day is me holding back. I could smoke a cigarette every 5 minutes if I didn't watch it. Yeah, I'm really waiting. I'm so waiting to see what is about to come down. Yep, yep, pretty much. I've almost gotten back to it where I'll get to where I'm doing something with my hands and I'll want a cigarette. Well, I'm not really even sure I'm worried. I mean, or concerned. I'm just curious. It's just, it's, I guess, become a part of my lexicon to say worried. Doesn't have vitamin E in it. Huh. Yeah, that's what it was for me, a blue orb. Those fuckers are really, really big when they get up close. I've heard they leave liquid behind in your lung, oil behind in your lungs after a long time. That's what I say, man. God is going to take me when God wants to take me, and until then, I'm pretty much indestructible. And I have pressed that. And so far, it's true. And apparently, whatever He wants me to do, I need to be at least this able-bodied and have at least this much mind ability left. Me too. It's oh, if I could get everybody around me to stop at the same time, I could do it. That's what I'm saying. But they say everybody's here for a reason. God put you here for a reason. Until you fulfill that job that God has for you, there's nothing going to take you off of this planet. Ooh, a buttery residue. Yuck. But I mean, I've pushed that, man. I have been stabbed, shot, and beat up. I'm getting dropped from some high places. And I'd like to pretend I'm the super badass that never lost a fight, but I've had my ass handed to me quite a few times. You know, it's like to put it kind of comically of, and then when it was over, the guy walked over to me and said, "Pardon me, but you seem to have dropped this," and he handed me my ass. Toxic meds slowly. Yeah. Yeah, but this isn't real tobacco though. See, I've as a kid, I worked in the tobacco fields and they put some horrible shit on it. And then when it comes time to harvest, whatever the rain has washed off, hopefully. And if it didn't get washed off before it gets cut and hung up to dry, all those chemicals and that orthogrow and shit is still on there. And then when it gets to the plant, they don't really sort through it. They just actually nicotine is 10 times more addictive than heroin. But when it gets to the factory, they don't check it out. They just cut those bales open and dump them into a hopper. So whatever weeds are growing up there by them, because it's easier to let the weeds grow than to pull up the weeds and kill the tobacco plant, all that shit goes into whatever they mix in there. Well, I've heard that just recently I heard that every plant has a little bit of nicotine in it, and that a tomato has 10 times more nicotine in it, or 7 times more nicotine in it than a cigarette. Yeah. I think it's more something to do with my hands. I mean, I get busy, and if I'm really busy and concentrating on something, I'm fine. And then run out of shit to do, be sitting here flipping through YouTube, I'm smoking one cigarette after another, not even thinking about it. Go through a pack and a half a day in no time. Hmm. Yeah, I try to always be doing something. Like, I don't know if you were here when I showed it last time, but I'm building another filming jig to set the phone in. Hopefully dampen any buzzing. Plus, I'm going to put a little flip door on it to cover up the microphone. Oh shit. Yeah, my T5 is shattered. And my T7 and my T8. And my T3. I just tore up, but I just keep getting back up. I can't explain it. I got shot in the head once. Got back up after about maybe 15, 20 minutes. Oh no, what did I miss? What happened? Yeah. I just read the last 2 lines. That's what I'm trying to do. I saw a thing somewhere that says it said constantly making a plan in your head and then trying to make it, like I did for this little thing. I wrote nothing down. I did take a few measurements while I was doing it, but I didn't write anything down. And thinking about it and making it, that's supposed to be good exercise for the brain. Oh my God. I hate broken teeth. I chipped one once, and when I breathed in, it would hurt all the way up into my ear. Yeah, he's supposed to have to tell you what he declassified. I've been seeing a bunch of videos talking about discussing what has been declassified and the declassified papers. But so far, I haven't seen anything that actually goes into any detail about apparently at this time, subject 1 was in the book depository. I haven't seen anything like that. Yeah. Yeah. A pony show, exactly. And that's what pisses me off. All this shit. I mean, man, unless Bruce was to do the Force Ghost thing and materialize, sit down on the couch with me and tell me, yeah, dude, no, it was natural. No, the government didn't do it. They weren't trying to stop me from spilling the beans. I'm going to believe that they did it to stop him from spilling the beans. Yeah, the passenger. I thought it was the passenger turned around and popped him. One of those compressed air guns. Yeah. Well, also a test to see how much people will take, how long they'll take it. I think we've just about got society fed up with the bullshit. Ooh. Damn. I don't know. She looked like she was trying to run from whoever was in the front seat. I quit drinking easier than I could stop smoking. It took me exactly 35 minutes because I wanted to drink the last one. I didn't want to pour it out and waste it. Married, don't have to. Just about old enough. I've lost interest anyway. Not that I have lost ability. Just don't give a damn really. If it's not right, it's not right. I don't know. I mean, it could have been, but you got to stop and think though. For the rest of the time Jackie ever appeared in public, she was wearing that dress with the bloodstains on it to show everybody, look what you did. No, could be a bunch of DIY mechanics. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, or DEI mechanics. Show up and put in an application. And some guy, purple, named after some other fucking planet, shows up and ask him, "Do you know what a plane is?" He says, "No, but I saw one on the way in." They're like, "Okay, you get to be a mechanic." It could also be a thing to get people afraid of flying altogether. I've heard that as a theory. Get them afraid of flying so that they don't mind when the government, says, well, the atmosphere is so fucked up, you're only allowed to have 2 flights in your life, so make them count. I'd love it. I'd love it. As soon as they put out one of those sound pods, I'm going to start, when I hear that they've got one and where it's at, I'm going to start trying to find out how to get in that bitch. Then I'll make Tony get in there. I heard that one of the recent ones that crashed, the fucking cockpit fell off of it before they hit the ground. So while it was going into the water, the people knew what was going on. Everybody in the front row and the rest of the rows got to watch. Yeah. Yeah, regrowing teeth. Yeah. I remember having teeth fall out and growing back in as a kid. Man, I bet that shit would just, oh, talk about a childhood memory. If you run around chewing on pens and pencils and shit. What are you doing? I'm trying to cut my damn teeth. Neat old boy. What are you doing, Max? For a second I thought he was getting fat, but that's his side fans. Hey, supposedly you're supposed to be able to with ultrasound or infrasound. Hey, my T5 is black when it shows up on an X-ray. It's completely black and shattered in 8 pieces. That I don't know. I have no idea. I figured out. Yeah. Well, I mean, if they had something that could fucking cure a person by listening to it, they couldn't sell you drugs. Possibly. Possibly. Oh man. Well, guys, I got to get off of here and tend to the dogs. That I have no idea. Ooh. I'm not surprised they shut him down. They're supposed to already be making a comeback. They're supposed to have the med bed thing, but you know what worries me? The med bed looks a whole lot like that suicide booth. Just saying. Ah, that's dead tissue. That's why it shows up black. Just like a dead tooth showing up black on an X-ray. Oh, that's easy. Command it away. Tortured once a minute. Oh God. Oh my Lord. I couldn't imagine somebody fucking with my teeth during torture. Yeah. I just put one out a few minutes ago myself. Yep. Command it away in the name of Jesus. All you need is to believe. I honestly don't know 100% why God has bothered to keep me around through everything. It must be for a good reason. Well, it may just be a sentence I say to somebody. in a certain rocky. Hmm. Yeah, I never seen that. I'll try to look that up. Oh my God. He wanted a surfboard really bad. I mean, he wanted a, God damn, he wanted a surfboard. Forgive me, Lord, but damn. That's crazy. I don't think I could go that far for a surfboard, especially seeing as how I don't float. No, no, no. Purgatory is where you go when you're. Oh God, how does it work? Shit. Let's see. Well, from the reincarnationist standpoint, purgatory is where you go when you can't reincarnate and you can't move on. You're just kind of stuck, which I don't buy that shit. Yeah. You see, a lot of the thing is, our full potential is everything that Jesus could do. It's just fucking so hard to access it. Oh, is that it? Until, okay, so that's where everybody that's died until now is. But that contradicts all the life after death stories about there is a heaven and a hell and it's all real and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. I think this is hell. I think you have to keep coming back and going through this shit until you get it right. Well, they're not eating garbage like we're eating. I mean, really, you look at it and go through and look at the ingredients and then go and look them up, and they're really horrible for you. Yeah, they eat real things. Like the guys in the saw some dudes in the jungle. I mean, they didn't particularly wear clothes, but they're out there on a hillside digging up some sweet potatoes and perfect shiny teeth. Yeah, I directly remember that quote from Jesus, just love one another. Well, Africa is not poor in general, but they got the most slaves in history. They've got more slaves now, right now, in Africa than has ever existed throughout all of history, all over the world. Hmm. Yeah, no fluoride either. I mean, You look at those tribal dudes that are actually living the hunter-gatherer lifestyle. A lot of them are way healthier than us, and we've got modern medicine. It really doesn't do anything. I mean, it manages your symptoms, and then they give you more drugs to manage the symptoms that the medication gives you. Yeah, our food is poisonous. Our water is mostly poisonous. I mean, what we don't know. Oh my God. Yeah, to keep us alive. Keep us alive as long as they want. I think after a certain age, they start changing up your medications to go ahead and just put you down. Oh yeah, mud fossil. We are their cattle, exactly. Yeah, because they don't know shit. They have to practice. It's the double helix of DNA. Yeah. Oh God. Freaking back itch. Oh, gorilla science. Let me write that down. Glad we didn't go ahead and get off just yet. I don't think he'd get on me for it too bad. I mean, he knows I believe in God, but I have my belief system differs. ASM channel. Oh, see, what I believe, what I believe is that we are God, right? If it's not the simulation thing, if it's not all the other stuff, all the other theories and crap, we are God. God came into being by realizing that he is, and he either said I am, which is why his name became the great I am. And so there's nothing, it's just him. He's like, I am. Damn, place is empty. So he makes a bunch of stuff, but to do that, he has to put some of his essence into anything that's alive. We're not only just created in his image, we're created with a spark of his energy so that we can be alive. And so my belief is that when we die, that soul we're using returns to God, and he takes the good stuff and leaves the bad. Maybe takes it all. It could be for the experience of existing, of what life is like. We could also be a farm for aliens. You say it all in the same sentence. But the reincarnation thing really makes sense to me too, because I clearly remember before I was born. There was all kinds of mumbling and shit going on, and I would think to myself, I wonder what they're talking about out there in plain fucking English in my head. I could hear it. I wonder what they're talking about out there. Like I knew I was in some woman's stomach. Oh man. That's funny. I remember my first experience with a ghost. I was maybe 7 or 8, and I'm there in this bunk bed with my brother, and the whole damn thing just starts jumping up and down. The whole damn bed starts jumping up and down. Didn't take us very long to get out of the bed. And it just sat there for 15, 20 minutes, jumping up and down. Really? That's because the moms are the ones that teach them how to talk. They copy that sound. Because you have to have faith. If you don't have faith, it means you don't believe. I probably won't make it. I mean, I have faith. I believe in God, but there's so many questions. Yeah. I don't know. I found myself here the last couple of weeks just hoping that it's just dark and peaceful, and silent. Like the lack of awareness. That would be cool. I'd like that. It can't be any worse than before I started remembering before I was born. It's a fucked up way to look at it, but yeah, it can't be much different. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll hang out together when we get wherever we end up. But yeah, absolutely. I do believe in God. I've noticed, I mean, like, there's not many people that can say, and God answered my prayer on a daily basis. But when I was a child, and somebody I liked or loved wanted something, I could say a prayer and ask God to let them have it. And before long, they'd have it. It would turn out for them. And somewhere in growing up, that connection got lost. I think a lot of children, probably all children, are like that, where they can just naturally manifest like that. And then after you grow out of it, being distracted with society, you spend most of the rest of your life trying to get back there. Daily, every day. Yeah, that's what I've always heard, that Saturday is the Sabbath. But I've also heard from the Jews that on the Sabbath they do nothing at all, because their God didn't do anything for them. Because their God didn't do anything for them. That's straight out of the mouth of Eli Weber. That's generally how it goes, I think. We get what we deserve. But that's also us thinking down about ourselves, too. I mean, shit, we deserve good things. We deserve happiness. We deserve love and self trust. We deserve to have people around us that we can trust. Yeah. Yeah. Think about the good opportunities. I'm not saying ignore the bad that might pop up, but concentrate on the good. Don't worry about shit that's so far in the future that worrying about that distracts you from now. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. Yeah, it's good to be prepared, but don't worry about something so hard that's in the future that you distract yourself from now. You'll end up making a mistake. You'll overlook something, you'll miss some opportunity. I just try not to fucking worry. See, that's a hard one for me, that don't live in regret. There's so much, if I could go back and change, I would. I would change it in a heartbeat. But then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Well, guys, drop a link for Bruce's channel again, for Bruce Sees All, before we hop off of here. I know, right? Starting to lose my voice here. I sit in silence a lot, in case you can't tell. It's only been, it's barely coming up on 3 hours and my voice is giving out. It literally just went. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Any lurkers, check those two channels out. Y'all will be amazed. Yeah, let's say a quick prayer and hop off of here, guys. Dear Lord, creator of creation, there's so much going on in the world today. So many people living in fear. So many people living in hate. So many people living in just absolute agony. We need to get together, and God, I ask that you help people do that. Bring them the truth, the intelligence to realize the truth, and the unity to use that truth for their own good and for the betterment of all involved. Save these missing children and free these slaves that still exist here on this planet. Bring us the truth, even if it cuts us in half. Amen. Yeah, energy can't be destroyed. It can only be changed. Yep. Well, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. Much love to you guys. I will do my damnedest to be back at least Wednesday, if not before. Love you guys, and I will see you later.